Hey everyone, it's Lindsay. Today I'm going to be showing you my March TBR. If you recognize this shirt, I just filmed my February TBR, my February wrap-up, so I'm doing them both at the same time. So today is going to be my March TBR. I have started, let's see, I've started one book already, but I do have a couple that I really want to get to. So it's going to be a very ambitious TBR. So if you would like to, please subscribe to my channel, smash the like button. I'm just starting to really film in the book industry. I only have like my phone and stuff to film with, so it's not like professionalism, but I need it. So just kind of having fun with it. I really enjoy reading books and wanted to just share it with everybody. So I'd really love to hear what your March TBR is or what you plan to read in the springtime. I didn't read a whole lot of romance books in February just because I wasn't able to read a whole lot in that month because I have kids and they got sick and then I got sick and it was a whole big deal. So I'm hoping March will be a better month. I have a lot of books on here, so hopefully I can get to all of them. The first book that I have is Verity by Colleen Hoover, and I'm like on chapter 4, I think. I'm just about to start the manuscripts, so really excited for this book. I've never read a Colleen Hoover book before, so I'm very excited to start with Verity, and then I have another Colleen Hoover book on here that I want to get to, so that should be really nice. The second book that I have on here is 7 Days in June by Tia Williams, and I heard this book is just like, even though it's kind of short, it's like really emotional and it just, gets in your feels. So I'm hoping to do that this month. So I'm very excited. I have no idea what this book is about. I believe it's about a couple that I think they were in love and then they got separated for years and then they come back to meet each other again, or they like run into each other or something, and I'm pretty sure that's it. I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. I just know that it's an emotional book and that's what I want. Also, Verity is, if you haven't heard about it, Verity is about a author who is kind of struggling with her writing. She's an okay kind of writer, isn't making a whole bunch of money. So then she hears about, or she gets an offer to continue this really successful author's book series. She is contracted to write 3 books for her, and then some stuff ensues that's really thriller-like, and you don't really know what's going on, and it's kind of creepy, so we'll see. And I'm so sorry if you hear the cars outside my house. They like to think that they're really fast and that they, have big trucks because I live in Texas. So they think they're really cool. So the next book that I have for March is The Dating Plan by Sarah Dessy, or Dessy? I'm assuming it's Dessy. But The Dating Plan, and I know this book is kind of like a fake kind of story. That's as far as my knowledge goes for this book. So I'm excited just for a cute little romance, and I love the cover. It's so pretty. So that's in the other romance book. The other book that I plan to read is Nothing But Blackened Teeth. It's just a really short, I believe it is Japanese horror book. I believe it's translated, but it's about a group of friends that go into a notoriously haunted house of a dead bride, and haunted house things ensue. So very excited. The next book that I have for my March TBR is Tender is the Flesh. I am very excited about this book. I have been wanting it for so long, and I've been wanting to read it forever. So I finally picked it up, and I will be reading it this month. And the concept for this book is there is a disease that takes over animals, and it makes their meat toxic to humans. So we can't eat animals. Like, you can't have, can't eat cows. I mean, it affects hamsters, birds, dogs, cats, like everything. So the people that, really want to eat meat decide that the best, second option is to just eat people. So it's a cannibalism book. So I'm very excited to read it. I've heard Sorry, excuse me. I've heard that the last page will kind of make you want to throw the book against the wall. So I'm very excited to see, how messed up this book is, and, the story of Tender is the Flesh of Cannibals. So very excited about that one. The next one I have is a manga, and I'm going to be reading My Hero Academia. This is volume 6. I am very, very behind, so I know how behind I am. So this is volume 6 of My Hero Academia. Usually I can read mangas in like an hour, maybe less, if I, have more time. But very excited about that one. The next book I have is the other Colleen Hoover book that I really have been wanting to read, and that is It Ends With Us. Pretty sure you've heard about this book. It makes everybody cry and sob and just really emotional. So I don't know what it's about. I don't want to know. I haven't researched anything about what it's about. And I'm just ready to cry. So I'm very excited about this one. And the last book on my March TBR is Artemis by Andy Weir. So me and my dad have a book club, and this was our pick for March. Last month we read The Martian by Andy Weir, so this month we figured we would get all caught up with Andy Weir's novels. So this one we're going to be reading. It's about a city on the moon, and the city is called Artemis. And our main character is actually female, which is really nice for Andy Weir. Usually he writes male lead characters. So this one's actually about a female. Her name is Jazz, and she's a smuggler on the moon. So I'm assuming it's like a heist kind of book. So we'll see about that one. And with that wraps up my March TBR. So I'm very excited. Hopefully I can get to most of these books this month. Like I said, I would really like to know what your March TBR is, or what you plan to read in the spring. It would be really fun. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.